Fellas, AC here. Welcome to another review. Today I've got an YouTube exclusive review for you. It's a Rasasi. It's a house that I absolutely adore. And it's from a line which is called the Qasamat line. I've already reviewed one of those fragrances. This is Qasamat Ebhar. I think very highly of this fragrance. This time I've got a little sample that Rohit sent me. And this is Qasamat Ebhar. Now, my people, my friends who understand Arabic, could you please tell me what Ebhar means? So, Ebhar, Qasamat Ebhar, I think it's a very, very smooth vanilla with many interesting aspects. So, when you first spray this, and I'll spray it, but I don't like the opening. I'll be very honest with you. I'm not a big fan of the opening. And little is enough because it's very sort of cloying. It almost makes me gag. It's very sweet when you first spray it, and you guys know that I don't like sweet fragrances. So when you first spray it, it smells like sugary, foody vanilla, green apple and rose all at the same time, and that's why it's very, very sweet. But thankfully that sweetness dissipates, disappears within 15 minutes and it becomes very manageable. But the first 15 minutes is very, very sweet, very foody, very sweet, fruity, full on. So, during the mid stages of the fragrance brings in a sort of a green apple, damask rose, iris, and vanilla. That vanilla is ever present. Vanilla never leaves the fragrance. It just evolves from a foody vanilla to a very aromatic, silken smooth vanilla. And in the late dry down, or in the dry down after about an hour, which is when I enjoy the fragrance the most, it brings in a tonka, nice warmth of tonka, which makes the fragrance silky smooth, silken, really beautiful. The vanilla is complemented by that tonka. There's a little bit of warmth, amber, and a little bit of clean airiness to it, musk and iris. So there's a beautiful floral heart, amazing base. The opening is green fresh apple, which is nice, but it's way too sweet. So that's the fragrance in a nutshell. So, ups and downs. See, the thing is, this fragrance, the Qasamat line, stands between the normal budget Qasamat fragrances and the very high-end musks and the ouds. And they've done a very fine job. They've also done the Sutur line, which is amazing. So that's like one step up from the basic Rasasi line. And then there's this Qasamat line. They all come in this 65 ml bottle. Presentation is amazing. So this is like the second up from the basic Rasasi line. And what I like about Rasasi is how structured, how well thought out their offerings are. This is exactly that. This is two levels above the budget Rasasi fragrances. And what you get for that money that you spend is slightly higher quality ingredients. And the composition quality, Number two benefit or upside of this fragrance is normally tonka and vanilla become very foody. Here, the tonka and vanilla become very charismatic and attractive. It's very warm, attractive, sexy fragrance. Number three is the complement factor. See, this is one of those fragrances that is bound to get you noticed and complimented because of its charm and the quality that it sort of gives off. The fragrance quality is such that you will say that this guy is not wearing a budget cheap fragrance, and this guy is also not wearing a niche, but somewhere in the middle. But he's spend the money to smell great. That's the third. It has this amazing feel about itself, and hence I think it'll get you a lot of compliments. Now, downsides. See, the thing is, vanilla is an amazing note, and you can achieve a lot with vanilla. I think this fragrance plays safe in the dry down the vanilla and tonka, and I'll show you what you can do with vanilla and tonka. This is Guerlain Tonka Imperial. This is the standard, if you like, the gold standard of what you can do with vanilla, and nobody does vanilla better than Guerlain. Even the designer vanilla fragrances are amazing. So I think this fragrance plays a little bit safe, in my opinion. Not this one, sorry. This one here. In spite of the color of the juice, the fragrance is not as rich and deep as I would have expected it to be. So that's number one. Number two downside of the fragrance is the value for money. See, the thing is, the projection of this fragrance is very limited. So it doesn't project a lot. The sillage is also limited. So it's medium sillage, low to medium projection, but longevity is amazing. You're going to get at least 6 hours, maybe even 8. So, excuse me, this fragrance, the value for money, I would say is sort of medium, because you'll have to spend about 45 to 50 pounds, excuse me, to get a 65 ml bottle, which is quite pricey from a Rasasi standpoint. Looking at that value and what you get in terms of depth, complexity, I think this is medium value for money. So those are the two downsides. Age groups. This is a fragrance which has been created with the mid-20s dating scene in mind. So this is for the mid-20s to the mid-30s. It's youngish, it's very vibrant, sexy, seductive. It's got all those qualities that you would want in a good date night fragrance. So it's for the 25 to 35 year olds, even 35 plus. So there's no upper limit, but definitely a 25-year-old can really sport this. Very nice. Lack of projection means that you can't wear this to the most hottest dating scene, that is the clubbing scenario, because it doesn't project as much. But you have to see it from your own experience. Maybe apply it on your clothes and see if it projects. Seasons. In between weather. See, vanilla tonka is a combination which absolutely works in between weather. Cold weather maybe, but in between weather is the best. So spring and autumn is amazing for this fragrance. I think I've covered all aspects, right? Marks out of 10. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. This fragrance, excuse me, although being very nice, it plays a little bit too safe. The potential was there, but it plays a little bit safe. So 7 out of 10. Hope you enjoyed the review, fellas. Take care. Bye-bye.